She didn't plan to become president. She focused on doing her job and doing it well. Today, she leads Savemore, one of the country's fastest growing retail chains. This is a story of Genevieve Bang Manalad. In 1999, fresh from graduating from the State University, Bang joined SM as a management trainee.
At that time, I know that I want to work in an environment like the supermarket. For me, it's like very busy. You are always on the go. I like the energy of the supermarket, of having a lot of customers.
Bang learned responsibility early. Raised by her grandparents, she understood that work wasn't just about earning. It was about showing up for family and eventually for others.
When I was in SM Fairview, from the time that we opened the stores in the morning until we close at night, there are really a lot of customers, and the instant results that I get from the smiles of the customer, being able to attend their concerns, it's very fulfilling.
Bang moved up the ranks, started as a supervisor, then a manager, then an operations lead. In 2008, SM decided to expand beyond malls. A new retail format was created to reach more communities. Savemore. Bang was asked to help build it. At first, she hesitated. Savemore was smaller, but its purpose was clear: expand fast, serve new communities, and build from the ground up.
I was given a responsibility, and I cannot find it in myself not to respond. We are trained that way in SM. If there's a responsibility, you have to take it upon yourself to respond. It is something new that SM has not done. Bringing the SM supermarket experience closer to the Filipinos, closer to the communities. So I saw that as an opportunity also, a challenge, but at the same time, I want to be part of that history.
Leadership isn't tested in good times. In 2009, Typhoon Ondoy flooded 5 Savemore stores. 2 were totally wiped out.
We know how to set up a new store from ground up. But to rebuild again from the devastation, that was something else. We do not have a playbook at the time. But what we did is that we know that we need to focus. We know that we need to prioritize things that we need to do first.
The experience became a learning point, shaping how Savemore prepares, responds, and improves.
Our priority is always to make sure that our stores are open to serve our communities, our customers. That's number one.
Years later, the COVID-19 pandemic brought a different kind of test. While uncertainty was everywhere, Savemore stores stayed open every single day. Bang stayed close to operations, present in stores, visible to her teams. Because leadership for her meant showing up even in the most challenging times.
We know that we have a responsibility to our customers for them to be able to have access to food and supplies, especially during the time of crisis and calamities. So we know that rain or shine, we need to open.
2022 was a period of recovery and change, shifting customer behavior, new ways of shopping, and expanding the business nationwide. That year, Bang became the first female president of Savemore. For a business that employs mostly women, this reality brings a different kind of responsibility.
We have a lot of women leaders, no? And as a woman, I think it's easier for me to relate to them and interact with them, because somehow I understand what they're, going through also. That maybe the same experiences I went through also throughout my career, no? So that helps me relate to them more. And there is this understanding that and level of empathy of the issues and concerns they may have.
Bang's leadership has been shaped by mentors who model discipline and excellence.
Over the years, we really have this need to develop leaders fast because we have to leave managers, supervisors to run the stores. And one of the programs that enabled us to be able to cope with that is actually the CA program, or the Customer Assistant Program, that was initiated by our chairman, Mr. Herbert C. This program is fast-paced, and it was fast-tracked for the leaders to be trained across the different departments of operations. And with that training, they're supported by our leaders, and they get promoted to supervisors and managers.
Working closely with the C family, including SM Market's chairman Herbert C., she learned humility, simplicity, and a constant focus on the customer.
Mr. C taught me a lot of practical lessons over time, but number one, it's really hard work. We put up Savemore from ground up. It was from the 6 stores, we're 216 now. It's really hard work. You cannot put up a store out of nothing. You know, even at this level, he's very hands-on. And that's one of the lessons that I also learned from him. Hands-on. You have to know what's happening in the store so that you can help them. You have to know what's happening within the departments so that you can help them. You can guide them on what to do, so that all of these directions will go into one direction of where you want the company to be.
Bang Manalad didn't set out for a title. She built credibility one role at a time. Her story signifies that in retail, leadership is earned through hard work, consistency, and genuine service.
I hope that they would, what they can learn from my journey is that they can see that they can have their own journey also in Savemore.
This is SMinFocus Stories of Success. I'm Rico Hizon.